Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zelman with WorldTradingInstitute.com. I'm going to provide another trading tutorial today. However, the tutorial moving forward would be a simple buy or sell, place a stop order, and pause. The reason for this is my previous recordings were like 3-4 hours long. I'm pretty sure not all of you can sit there and watch it for 3-4 hours. However, something between the lines of maybe 10 minutes and 25 minutes is more feasible. So that's what I'm going to do. What I'm just trying to look at is a trade to get into. And if you notice our previous recording when we were talking about Gilead going short, but we had to wait, and I was continuing the conversation of trading and being profitable, and then this happened in our face. Okay, so it had about 6-point swing downwards, but we weren't able to jump in because it went through our face and went as we were communicating, and we weren't going to chase. Okay, so just dropped in front of us, and couldn't get in short, so we didn't get in short. Okay, as for Gilead right now, I believe it's a short right here moving forward. I'm just trying to confirm what it does here. Last time I waited for confirmation and it did all this, and I wasn't able to get in. Okay, this is earlier today's morning recording. Moving forward, just trying to see if this is true support or resistance. Okay, so we'll place a guideline here, right there, and I just want to see which way it's going to go first. Okay, well, let's just put up FMCC. Yeah, right here. Let's take a look at FMCC. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is, before I get into position, I'm just going to look around a little bit, and just to see if there's any other positions we could possibly get into. And that's what I pretty much was doing last time I missed this 6-point move. But that does look like somewhat of a support over here. Well, at least it's trying to be somewhat of a support. So we might need another minute or two. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put FMCC over here. And I'm going to pause it for right now, but I'll start recording as soon as I see it make a move and I want to make a call. Alright, we're going to short at 99.07 right here. Alright, we'll just hit the market. There we go. So 99.07. And we'll place our stop order. Let's just see, because remember, this could be in the form of resistance up here. So if you notice, you saw lower low, then a higher low, then a higher low, then a higher low, and this looked like it was a higher low, but it looked like it's about to break through. That's why we got this short. Okay, and we also had higher resistance every single time, so the pattern was somewhat upward. And let me just form a trend line for you guys. So there we go. Oh, sorry guys, sorry it's not perfect, but give me a sec. I'll try to make it as perfect as I can. Okay, no, that's not it. No, not yet. Sometimes it takes too long, but I hope you guys get the idea of this. Alright, this is good enough. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna play with it here, but that's the uptrend momentum. And we want to see it break through there and break through that. It's upward trend momentum. Okay, I'm going to pause it right here. Remember, we're looking at the Gilead 1 minute. Stayed at a short right here. This is pretty much a support level. You see the guideline, and this is the uptrend movement moving forward. If the guideline breaks, the support breaks. But if the upward trend move breaks and goes downward, that means there's a new downtrend that is currently being formed. Okay, so we're short here with a stop order at the highs of, not today, but the highs of this whole thing. So let's see, 109, I guess $100, and let's do $100.10. Okay, so a penny above this high right here. We'll see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, we didn't make any money. And this is what BVN's doing, as you can see, just dropped lower by the end of today. Let's take a look at Ford, because remember, we got stopped out of Ford's long, and we got out, I believe, at 1383. So so it went down to 1356, and now it's just rebounding. Okay, So alright, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to pause it here. We'll start recording soon. Alright guys, we want to short Freddie Mac here at 243. We're going short here. Our stop order is a penny above the high today, which is 251. That's our stop. Remember, we're short Freddie Mac at 243 over here. Okay, so we'll see what happens moving forward. And I'll pause it right here once again. Hey guys, real quick, it's 30 seconds to 11:50. I just wanted to start recording, show you this trend line that I have, this uptrend that I have with Gilead. Just want to show you if it breaks through, it will head lower. However, this is pretty much its only support level right here. This is the only time Gilead should go up and to break our stop. If it doesn't, it's going to crash and go lower. So this is the moments of truth for Gilead, and I decided to record it right now just to show you. We're 6 minutes in. Remember, I don't want this recording to be any longer than 25 minutes, but I figured you guys would be interested in what's going to happen here real soon. Okay, so this is its bounce over here. This is support level. It has to hold higher and go up, stay above the uptrend. If it doesn't stay, you see, look at that. If it doesn't stay above this uptrend, it will continue to go lower. All right. So that's our belief in this trade. That's why we stated this short. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. Remember, it has to be a full bar. It can't be that shadow like this. You see this long tail? The tail? It can't be the tail. Okay, it has to be the bar that crosses over that trend line. That uptrend line, a bar needs to go over it. That's about right at it. Okay, so it's right at it. So it could form support right here even. But it's right at it. So we have to give it another minute or two. We'll see if it breaks it. And then once it's done, I'll pause the recording. In the meantime, let's take a look at Freddie Mac. We got short at 243. It's 240 by 241. Not much, you know, it's seeming like it's consolidating right now. So hopefully by the end of today, we'll see further decline in Freddie Mac since it's done so well the past couple of days. Okay, so I mean, well, after its ridiculous drop. But let's see what's going on with Gilead. Remember, Gilead, I wanted to show you the chart, but I'll show you to you over here since, you know, Freddie Mac is not moving at a rapid pace at the moment. Okay, so this is what Gilead looks like on the 10-minute. You see, it tried to form a bull flag, and I'll show you the same exact trend line. You see, and I would love to teach you guys this. You see, this was a bull flag until that red bar. Now we just need that red bar to close on the 10-minute, and you'll see. Let me just show you this bull flag. I hope that's good enough. Okay, so you'll see if this red bar closes under this uptrend that was formed, it will continue going lower. However, if it goes above the uptrend, okay, chances are it's still in that trading range, bull flag range. So time will tell with this trade. As you can see, same thing's going on the 1 minute pretty much, right? But the 1 minute looks kind of broken. So there's another 8 minutes left for this time frame. So if the 1 minute looks broken, I think the 8 minute time frame will follow through. I just can't really see unless I zoom in. But then it just gets all gibberish for you guys. So we'll leave it at that right now. Let's go into the daily. This is what Gilead looks like. Covered about 2/3 of its losses since the open. And this is where it's trading right now. Okay, so it's something to look for. And okay, you see the both 1 minutes. You see there's a fight coming in. And remember, this was a higher resistance level than this level. So it looks like the bears are trying to take over right now. Okay, it looks like they're trying. So we'll see if they will, because remember, we're short, right? I'm going to pause it real quickly here, but I'll start recording once it breaks through. Hey guys, look, Gilead just formed a new resistance right here, and if you notice, some resistance heading here, where right lower below this resistance level, and that was a lower resistance than this level. So it looks like there could be a turnaround over here, which, as I suspected, for Freddie Mac, 238 locked. Okay, remember we got in short 243. So we got two things going our way right now. Well, we're only shorting two. Remember, we were longing all of last week. We were longing while the market crashed, and we're still profitable. Okay, so even though the market crashed, we were buying during the market crash. The market crash, I think, like 600-700 points or so. We ended up being profitable. Now, if the market continues to drop, and we just got in short with the market up 135 points right now, and it continues to drop forward, trust me, we'll be very lucrative in our profits. Okay, so that's something to look out for, and let's see if it happens. It looks like Freddie Mac is agreeing with us currently, but it's still too early to see. As far as Gilead, you know, just trading just above that trend line slowly and steadily. But once it breaks through, bye-bye Gilead. Okay, so I'll pause it here once again. Well, if you noticed, currently Gilead trading sideways. Okay, so it's in a sideways pattern. Let's see if we could put up another trend line and show you what that's looking like. Okay, this is what we got right here, and still believe it's a short, but this is its pattern, its movement. So expect it to go as high as this level. We may have to increase our stop order for the moment, considering this trading pattern being developed. So we will have to give it another, right now, I would say 152 is good. So we're going to move our stop order from $100 to $100.52. So we have to take an additional 50. Well, not even. We could do $100.50. So we could take an additional 50-cent risk. This is just to make sure it doesn't stop us out then go our way. Okay. So we noticed this trend, and we just had to enter our stop order correctly right now because of the pattern that's been formed. However, what is going on now doesn't look too bad for us, because remember, we have higher resistance and then a lower resistance, confirming that, and then it looks like it's going to do the same over here. So that's a good news for us. But remember, you have to trade smart, because what it could do is just go up, take out the stops, and then trail back down within this trend line. Okay, so I'll pause it here once again. I have Freddie Mac on the right side of us. We were short at 43. We'll see if that short still holds. And I'll pause and we'll start recording soon. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at Gilead. You see it's heading lower. It dropped the last 10 minutes. This 10 minutes was just form. We can see huge downward move here. But I have to step away. You know, I got people calling me. I have to do a couple of things. You know, I don't want to have you guys listen to my conversation with another individual that's taking one of my courses or one of my one-on-one classes that I provide with the individual, the one-on-one coaching. So I have to pause it right here, but we'll continue forward. Remember, go to worldtradinginstitute.com and review all the courses we have available. Good afternoon, guys. It's 12:56 in the afternoon on October 14, 2014. Now we're looking at Gilead once again and Freddie Mac. Those are the two shorts we were looking at. Remember, Freddie Mac peaked at 250. If you look at our previous recording, we stayed at buy at 189 around this area, and we placed our stop order at, I believe, 210 yesterday. Didn't stop us out, gapped up, went to 250. And we stated several times before, 250 is about, apologize, let's go back into the day. I said 250 was about the resistance level, trading the gap, we're playing the gap. So we got out of our long position, and in this tutorial we decided to go short. Okay, so now we're short Freddie Mac, and we got in at 243 with a stop order at 251. So we want to see what happens with Freddie Mac. I was trading sideways pretty much for the most of the day, but I just want to, let me pull up a trend line over here for you. This is what it looks like right now. Over here, I just put a trend line straight ahead, okay? Something like that. I hope you guys can get that. Okay, so it looks like a bear flag as well. We saw a bull flag, a failed bull flag on Gilead 10-minute, but we base it on the trend line. You see the 10-minute here? Okay, it went downwards. And the reason why I felt this downward movement, I just, I've been doing it for so long, so, sometimes you can see something, but you really can't explain it. So it's a pattern that's been going on. And remember, we shorted at, I believe it was 98.75 with a stop at 110, but then we increase it to 150. However, we can decrease it back to 110. Okay, even for that matter, if this was a day trade, day traders would decrease it to 99. I'll tell you right now exactly what price would decrease it to 99, maybe 11, 12, maybe 99.15 or so. All right, so that's what day traders would do. A lot of traders that trade throughout the day would base it on the next above the next resistance level if they're short. For buyers, it would be below the support level, the previous support level. So pretty much for buyers, if you're long, your stop order would be, I would say 97.75, maybe 97.80, depending on if you want to give it a couple of pennies more for room to run. But pretty much that's it. We're short Gilead. This is what it looks like in 10 minutes. Obviously, we're in the money by maybe a point or so, not too much. But we're hoping for a further decline coming forward. This is what Gilead looks like on the daily. It already dropped. It bounced back off its lows. It covered about, I would say, 2/3 of its losses, and then it steadily started stagnating this moment on. So you see the uptrend on the 10-minute that we had over here, right? So now let's take a look at the downtrend. The uptrend is no more in view, right? So let's take a look at the downtrend. Okay, this is the downtrend right here. Okay, let me just, my apologies. I'm trying to move it, but it doesn't. There we go. All right. So this is the downtrend for the day. Please come here and obey me. Come on. My apologies. Alright, so I should have just formed a new guideline. Alright, so this would be its trend. Let's take this away, please. Okay, this would be its uptrend. Now remember, my lines are maybe not perfect. I do apologize. But as you can see, I do have problems setting up the trends right now. Alright, that bar is resistance. This is some more resistance. And let me do a guideline of support. And this is a guideline of support. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Our stop order is a penny above this high. Well, sorry, a penny above that high. Okay, so at I believe it's one. No, that's not it. Which one was it? Let me find it, please. 105. There was a higher one. I could have sworn there was a higher one. I guess that's it. So let's say our stop order is at $100.10 right now. Okay, so that's our stop order. This is its downtrend right here. This is its uptrend. Remember, there's a bull flag on the 1 minute. It failed. Okay, so it failed. All right, so you see it was trying to make a bull flag. It's a 7-day. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The original bull flag, I'll let you see what it looks like. You probably see more on the 10-minute, but let's do 1 day because this is the way I like to look at my charts. Okay, so this was its original bull flag, right? Failed. Okay, I'm sorry it's not perfect. I'm not going to fix it. So it failed over here, right? And we saw this failure happening after this hammer was formed because usually people believe it'll shoot up. Didn't happen, so we shorted it around right here at this level, and it pulled through. Okay, so the bull flag failed over here, but for Freddie Mac, there's a bear flag. Okay, so this is the 1 day, right? But now let's go and see if I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is on the 10-minute. Here it is, bear flag. Okay. All right, so this is a bear flag. So once it breaks through, just bear with me, trying to bring it up. Once it breaks through that bar, and it has to be that line of the bar where the support level is, it has to be a red bar that forms over it. It can't be the shadow. It can't be like this. Can't be like this. Can't be like this. You can't have the shadow close over it, right? It has to be the solid bar. And then it'll continue to further move downwards, okay? As for Gilead, it looks like it's behaving in our direction. Downwards just a bit, but it's good. It's good. Today's open was indication of what will come for Gilead, and right now it's pretty successful. We're currently pretty successful. Hopefully, we got it where it's supposed to collapse. And I just want to remind you guys. In the last trading tutorial, it's probably maybe, I don't know, I want to say 4 hours long. I haven't put it together yet, but I will put it together and post it up because I finished that tutorial today and I started this one on the same day. Okay, so I didn't have time to put it together. However, in the previous tutorial, the market crashed maybe 700 points or so, and we were long in all of our positions. Okay, so what that shows us, I mean, during terrible market conditions, during with the trading tactics I provided, you still could be profitable. Okay, I mean, even though it was a terrible market conditions and we were longing, you just have to know how to trade properly and trade smart. And I'm pretty sure the tutorial that I provided, which is 4 hours long, gave you a good indication. And if it didn't, I do apologize. We'll be more detailed while you take one of the courses with us at worldtradinginstitute.com. But right now, we're shorting the markets. After the market was up, I would say 150 points or so, we decided to go short both Freddie Mac and Gilead. So we'll see what both do. You can see Gilead's trying to form support over here. Let's just go back into the 10-minute one day. Okay, so you see that also over here. It's trying to form support. You see like a little support level over here. We can see a little bounce upward for a little bit. I don't think it would be anything too major. But we'll see what happens in the coming moments. I'll pause it once again right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Zelman here again. I had some problem with my mic recently. It's 1:48 in the afternoon. Looks like Gilead moved lower, battling its support for the day. Let me just bring one of these guidelines over here so I can show you. There you go. Okay, and for Freddie Mac, we are still short. However, we'll place our stop order at, just bear with me. We're going to decrease our stop and we'll do an order flip if that happens. So it's a 246, so we'll place our stop order a penny above this at 2. You know what? Yeah, a penny above it at 247, and we'll flip our order. We'll go long if it hits that price as well. I'm going to pause it here once again. Start recording soon. It's 2:27 in the afternoon, October 14th, and it looks like the downtrend continues in both Gilead and Freddie Mac. Crazy thing is with Freddie Mac, it almost took us out. Remember, we placed our stop order a penny above this high, which was 246, and we figured, hey, well, if it's going to go higher, let it take us out at 247 and we'll go long. But that didn't happen. It held 246, and it looks like it's creeping back down, or at least trying to. I'm going to pause it here, and if you see Gilead just broke through its support levels, so we can see it deteriorate further. Hopefully in the next coming minutes. I'll mute my mic and see what happens. I'm going to stop recording here. I'll record when hopefully by the end of today. Alright guys, 3:10 in the afternoon, October 14, 2014. Remember this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com, and my name is Zelman. What I'm looking for you right now is Freddie Mac, FMCC. See how it broke its support level? Oh, I'd like to make it longer, but instead I dragged it by accident. This is going to be annoying. Oh, a little higher. Do apologize. Okay. So you see how it broke its support level? That line just broke that. That's looking good for us. As well, the funny thing is, well, we took a look at it when it was at 245, 246, and we placed our stop order at 247, saying if it hits that price, we're going to go long and flip our orders. So we would have took a 4 cents loss. However, 46 held, and I guess that was its real true resistance, and 47 was a perfect price to move your stop order down as we did. And now it trickled down to 235 or so. So now it's at 235, 236. For Gilead right now, looks like it's trailing lower. It's looking good. The market went from being up, I don't know, 80, 90 points or so to about up 14 points. So it took back majority of its gains. And if you see Freddie Mac, it looks like it's macking the 35s, trying to take it down to 234. I'll pause it here and I'll do one more recording by the end of today. Guys, 3:21 in the afternoon, 3:22 actually right now, and the market just hit negative territory. The Dow is down 35 points. Show you what that looks like right now. Okay, so let's go DJI. Okay, just pretty much hit negative territory within the last 2 minutes. It was pretty much break-even mode, and now it's just deteriorating. Look, it just continued to drop. Okay, so I'll leave the Dow in the center, and Gilead to the left and Freddie Mac to the right. Gilead, we have a 1-minute chart here. For Freddie Mac, we have a 10-minute chart here, and this is a 10-minute on the Dow. So right now the Dow is down 31 points right here. You can see 32 points. Okay, so seems like it's gonna form, well, pretty much it's the low of the day right now, and it seems like it's gonna probably trickle down a little further. Maybe we'll see a 100-point loss for the Dow by the end of the close within another about 40 minutes to go. We'll pause it right now. Start the recording real soon. Alright, 1 minute before the market close. Let's take a look at Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac at 233, down about 10 cents from where we shorted. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So that's where Freddie Mac is. I remember our stop is at 247, and oh, I got MJNA. I'm looking at these penny marijuana stocks. I always look at the one on board. Let's see what the Dow is doing on this side. Alright, this is the Dow, new low. It formed a new low today, okay, right here. Trickled back up, but pretty much in the same downward pattern. And for Gilead, traded downwards and sideways, and it looks like it's trickling down even further. So this is the company that supposedly has a cure for hepatitis C. It's a 3-month program, pills $1,000 a day. However, I think it just peaked, and you know, they have good products. I want to say it's because their hepatitis C drug is overpriced. That's why it's depreciating in value, and also because the market collapsing is depreciating valued stock. And we got a nice big M wedge over here, so we can see possibly a huge drop coming forward. I'll pause it here, and I'll not do any more recordings. I'll probably do one recording this evening, moving forward for into tomorrow. But tomorrow I won't be in all day, so you will not see a recording of Gilead or Freddie Mac until I get back in, which will be after the market close. But I'll provide an update then. But I'll still provide one more before I wrap things up. Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Zelman once again with WorldTradingInstitute.com. It's 5:40 in the afternoon, or close to it anyway, and I just wanted to wrap up today with all of our trades and what we are currently, short. So currently we're short at Gilead. We got in short, I believe, at 98.75 with a stop order above this high over here at $100 flat with 9 cents. Our stop order will currently be at the same place headed into tomorrow. So look for that tomorrow. Remember, we're not going to trail our stop, but if it stops us out, we'll lose about a point and a quarter per share. As for Freddie Mac, our stop order is still at the same price, 247. Remember, it went to 246 and change. We looked at it and we stated that we'll short here, but we'll also flip. Well, we got in short at 243 and we sort of go to 246. I got back on and recorded stating that we'll place our stop order at 247 and we'll place another stop order to flip our order from short to long. So first we'll cover our short, then we'll long. However, it never hit 247, trailed back. 246 was its true resistance and trailed back down from there. And right now it's at 233. Our stop order still will stay at 247 as well. Both of our trades are going into tomorrow. However, I'm not going to be available all day tomorrow. So if it hits our stop orders, we'll take our stop orders and we'll take that loss. However, I'm looking for a target price on both of these guys. So let's just trail. Let's just look how further back I can go well, let's go to the daily right now for Gilead. Let's do about 100 days. Okay, so with Gilead, we're looking at about, just trying to get back to the crosshairs, my apologies. So for Gilead, we're looking at about 90, looking for about 92.50. All right, so our target price is 92.50 for Gilead. Well, let's do $93. All right, so target price is $93 for Gilead. We'll enter a limit order. Buy limit order at $93. This way, if I'm not around, it'll cover me. It'll take me out, cover my short position, and it'll cancel my stop order on its own. Okay. So if one trade is executed, if it's executed in either side, either I get stopped out, or if my limit order is executed, my other order is canceled. And same thing for Freddie Mac. With Freddie Mac, it closed at 233 and formed somewhat of a resistance over here. So since we traded its gap upward, it's time to see how much further it'll go downward, because I believe further resistance, this was its resistance level. So with Freddie Mac, we'll look for about $2. We'll enter our order, let's say 205, and if it hits 205, it'll cover our order and we'll get out, and our stop order will be canceled. However, if it does go to 247, we'll get stopped out and get out of position. Alright, so those are the trades for tomorrow, and if either side we're not filled and I do recording that evening, we'll readjust our target price and stop orders as I seem necessary. Okay, well, once again, thank you for watching this tutorial brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. Once again, my name is Zelman, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So tomorrow, moving forward on October 15, 2014, I will not be available, but we placed our orders in to either capture profits and to protect our downside. But come in tomorrow evening, I'll look through it, we'll see what happened, and I'll clarify what we're doing next, if it filled us or if it hasn't filled us. So what would be our next options moving forward. I'll pause it here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Hey guys, Zelman once again with WorldTradingInstitute.com. It's roughly 9:05 in the evening on October 15, 2014. Remember, I wasn't able to do any live broadcastings as of today, but we stayed our shorts and our stop orders and our limit orders for our profits. So let's see what happened this morning. Remember, we had our limit order at $93. Gap down, dropped all the way to 91.73, then shot back up. Okay, so we got filled over there. All right, so we got in at 99.10. I believe it's 99.10, anywhere from 98.75 to 99.10. I have to check the executions, but I believe this morning when I checked, I believe it was 99.10, and so we got executed out at $93, a little bit less. It was 92.96 or something like that, and we got executed out. And remember, we got in at $99 short, so we made 7 points in a matter of 2 trading days. Okay, that's something to look forward to. Okay, as far as Freddie Mac over here. Remember, we shorted at 242 or 243, I believe it was, and our profit order was at 205. Cracked down open this morning, trailed pretty much to 201 the very first 20 minutes, then trailed back up and then dropped as low as what is it, like 193 or something like that, as low as 193 or so. So as you can see, we did profit. We profited over almost 40 cents per share on Freddie Mac, and which is a huge move. We're talking about close to I don't know, 50% move or so. Okay, so take that into consideration, maybe a little less, maybe a 12% move. But remember, this trade was only for 2 days. We got in short yesterday in the afternoon, and first 20 minutes at the open, for both within the first 20 minutes at the open, both Gilead and FMCC actually covered our limit orders of our shorts, right? So we're profitable on those two trades. I do apologize that I wasn't able to record it, even though I was viewing it on my other screens and on my phone all day. I just couldn't record it. You know, this is the only machine I have with a recorder, and I usually record on this machine. I do apologize, but I'm pretty sure you guys can see, you know, how well these two trades have done while the market was going short. Remember, the market dropped as much as 400 points today. Trailed back up to about negative 178. I'm talking about the Dow in general, but remember, the Dow was down about 400 points. I would say about noon, maybe 1 o'clock, around this level. Okay, but we got out. Same thing over here, around here, but we got out the first 10 to 20 minutes in both the trades of this morning. Okay, so our trades was very successful moving forward from yesterday, and what we can't see, you know, let's just take a look at what the market has to offer right now. But it did trail back up on the 1 minute, and I just want to see what we have headed for. You know what? It looks like the market will continue to go lower. Maybe we'll see a possible bounce at the open tomorrow before it continues to decrease. But I will stop the pause. I'll stop the recording right here. I'll put this recording together, and I'll start a new recording sometime tomorrow on October 16, 2014. Thank you for reviewing this tutorial. Remember to take one of our courses at worldtradinginstitute.com. If you do take one of our courses, I'll do everything I can for you to understand the trading tactics that I have been doing for the last several years, and it's been working. So I'll teach you how to trade the proper way, and I'll teach you how to manage your money. And remember, the previous recording prior to this one, we were longing. I think we got into 5 longs, and we were so profitable, even though the market crashed 700 points within that same time frame. We were still profitable, okay? So that's something to look forward to. I mean, how profitable we were? Not too profitable, but you know what? It's better being in the green than seeing red, right? I'll pause it right here. Have a great evening, guys. I'll start another tutorial tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. Hopefully we'll find some longs or shorts. Assuming there'll be more shorts moving forward, but you know, we got to see what happens tomorrow before I make any assumptions going forward. Thank you and have a good night, guys.